I know, some of you as parents, maybe you have teenagers and, we've been through the teenage years. They can be some of the most difficult years. They're trying to find their way. They're rebelling against parents and authority. Maybe they're doing things that are scaring you to death. Get it. So how does all this relate? This grace and truth and seeing the masterpiece under the mud. And I think this is where it gets toughest, but it's most applicable, of just remembering, don't let up on grace-giving acceptance. Don't let up on speaking the truth of how God sees them and what he sees in them. When they're at their worst, to remind them, God has great plans for you. God sees your heart. You have a good heart. They may not be acting like it at all, but underneath all that muddy behavior, that is what's waiting to come out. And you keep speaking that forth while also bringing truth. And sometimes, it has to come under the umbrella of love, right? But the truth may be, hey, I love you. And you've got to learn that if you do things that are breaking the law or disrespectful, eventually you're going to have to pay consequences. That's the way the world works. And I love you enough that I want to train you in this. And so you can't have the car for 2 weeks. That's hard truth. But again, because I love you, they won't feel that. But the other thing to not forget, parent, is, your teen is going through a time when they're trying to differentiate themselves from you. And the way God set it up is we parents are like God to our kids until they go through those teen years and they figure out who they are. And they've got to trade you as the authority to God as the authority. And there's an evil one trying to get them to make themselves the authority and all of that, right? And so pray for them. Pray for them through that. You do have authority. And take that authority that Jesus has given and pray for your children. I remember when my kids at various points were in their most rebellious times, and Kathy and I came together and prayed in authority against the lies and the schemes that the evil one was bombarding them with. And it did make a difference. So it's still grace and truth brought together in love. And don't forget to bring them before the throne regularly.